Okay, so the other day, Nintendo revealed the Switch 2 for the first time, and it's safe to say, I was pretty excited when I saw it. So, when I was looking at YouTube Shorts later, and I saw a video entitled, "You Better Not Buy the Switch 2 if you're a serious gamer," I got curious, because I would consider myself a serious gamer. In fact, my second paycheck that I got at my job, I went and I bought myself a new Xbox. So I would argue that, yeah, I'm a serious gamer. And I actually plan on getting this system day one, so already, I really shouldn't even be dignifying this dude's argument with a response, but let's at least hear him out.
The Nintendo Switch 2 just released for kids.
Okay, you've already lost me. If you're gonna make a piece talking about why real gamers won't buy a system, maybe don't insult your audience right off the bat by calling them kids.
Because if you're a serious gamer, you're not going to pick it up.
Well, I already established that that's untrue, but I'll let you keep going.
Because you're going to understand that this company can't compete with this company all the way at the end and this company right here.
I think that's untrue. If anything, I think it's the other way around, because neither the PS5 or the Xbox have even put a dent in the Nintendo Switch's install base. If anything, I think it's fair to say that Nintendo doesn't need to compete with either of them, and that's because they've already won. But I'm gonna let you keep going, because maybe you're gonna make a good point eventually.
Let's talk about this.
Okay, go on.
Nintendo had their falling out a long time ago when they gave up on power. Well, actually, their business philosophy from the designer of Nintendo and from the very, very beginning was to never have the most power, but to have a lot of fun.
Okay, several problems here. One, who is the designer of Nintendo? That's not an official position at Nintendo. Are you perhaps talking about Hiroshi Yamauchi, the president of Nintendo, which got them into the game business? Are you talking about Gunpei Yokoi, the inventor of the Game & Watch and the Game Boy? Or are you talking about Shigeru Miyamoto? Yeah, you can totally look this up and check to see who you're talking about. This is Research 101, and you failed that, somehow. And number two, this is just not true. When the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, it was the most powerful system on the market. When the Super Nintendo came out, it was the most powerful system on the market. When the Nintendo 64 came out, even though it was using cartridges, which were not the most powerful format to have your games on anymore, it was still the only 64-bit system on the market that was making money. So, it was still the most powerful system on the market. It's only until the GameCube that Nintendo stopped putting all of their money in powerful hardware. And it really wasn't until the Wii that they even started using the philosophy of more fun, less powerful. This philosophy, however, has been present on all of their handheld systems since the very beginning. But that was mostly because they wanted their handheld systems to actually sell. The Game Boy wasn't even $100 when it came out. So when you think about that, along with the fact that it came with Tetris right out of the gate, no wonder this thing sold so fucking much. But, you know, I'll keep listening to what you're saying, even though you're not making a lot of sense.
That's why they give us cartoon characters, cartoon games that are literally designed for kids.
No, they give us cartoon characters in games because at the start of their video game business, their biggest creative force, Shigeru Miyamoto, wanted to be a manga artist. That is something you can go look up. And no, they aren't literally designed for kids. They are designed in a way which children can understand, but since you're a dumb fuck, you don't seem to understand that there's a difference. But believe me, there is. You can make something that is easy to understand for a child, but can still be challenging enough for an adult.
And they can undercut and not invest business capital into hardware specs because kids don't give a rip about hardware.
No, it's not kids that don't give a rip about hardware, it's normal people that don't give a rip about hardware. You're trying to act like better hardware equals better games, when in reality, better game designers make better games. The hardware specs are irrelevant if the game fucking blows, and as you've established with this video, you're stupid, so you seem to not understand this.
You just want fun.
Yeah, and you should too, because if a game isn't fun, it's not worth fucking playing. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and think that you're one of those guys that loves story-heavy games, and I like some too. I think Metal Gear is one of the best series of all time, and it's a story-heavy franchise. But also, the game is fun because of its gameplay. You don't need a bunch of cutscenes to make a good game. You don't need a bunch of powerful hardware to make good games.
So I hope the Nintendo Switch 2 is very fun for you.
And I hope all the games that you play from now on are fucking horrible, but look pretty.
Because all it is the same games and same old stuff from Nintendo.
They literally showed off a new Mario Kart in the reveal, you fucking moron. And to add on even further, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the same old stuff from Nintendo ain't broke, so why fix it?
No innovation that makes sense.
Innovation? Wearing a backwards hat? Oh god, I gotta look at his other videos now. Oh my god, he's a Sony pony. We really got White Amazing Lucas before GTA 6. That's fucking insane.
Who cares about a magnetic Joy-Con or something that you can use as a mouse? It's ridiculous.
Actually, I kind of care about that because it sounds actually kind of cool, and it sounds like a reference to the, Super Nintendo mouse. Maybe shut up, please, and thank you. And okay, maybe it's not gonna be the most innovative Nintendo system out of their entire lineup, but since you're a Sony pony, let me tell you something interesting. The PS4 and the PS5 are not that different. The PS5 barely innovated upon the PS4. It's just a more powerful PS4. There's hardly any innovation whatsoever. And you know what? That's okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And guess what? The PS4 wasn't broken, so why would the PS5 need to fix it?
If you're a serious or real gamer, you're not going to pick it up.
You know, I already established that you're wrong at the beginning of the video, but I guess I'm going to have to go a little bit further into why you're wrong. So, a serious gamer doesn't get the most powerful hardware. A serious gamer plays the games they want to play on whatever hardware they want to play it on. To act like you're not a real gamer for wanting to get a piece of hardware you can play while you're not at home shows ignorance. If anything, I would think owning the handheld console hybrid would make you the most serious of gamers, because you want to play the games wherever you go. I'm honestly kind of convinced this video is just shitty rage bait, because you actually went through the trouble of finding an image that, like, represents the console wars instead of taking the easy route and just making an AI image. But to conclude, you're an idiot, and the Switch 2 is going to sell more than both the Xbox Series and the PS5 combined. And, you know, I do hope you continue to make videos and that you're able to improve, because, oh my god, your takes are horrible, but you have a pretty good voice. So that's going to kind of wrap up this video. I somehow got 6 minutes out of a 58-second video. That sure is something. So this video is probably going to come out to be around maybe 8 minutes. I have no clue just yet, but we'll see. And yeah, that's going to pretty much sum everything up. I don't know if I'm going to start making more videos more frequently. That is something I'm trying to work on. But, see you later.